We have, according to Judaism, we can't criticize or mock them. Isaiah 25:8, and this is the New Living Translation because it's I liked the words it uses, but really it says,
I like the words it
and
uses.
no matter what the translation, King James version says, rebuke. You can't rebuke them. You can't criticize them. But here's the verse: He, as in God, will swallow up death forever. The sovereign Lord will wipe away all tears. He will remove forever all insults and mockery against his land and people. The Lord has spoken. It is their religious biblical prophecy that we can't criticize, insult, or mock anything that they do.
Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. Giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Peace and blessings to you, brothers. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. This is just going to be it. I'm going to make this as brief as I can. This dude, he be getting under my skin, so I had to come on here and say something. You heard how deceptive he is with this verse. So I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of the video play. Genesis 3:1 says, the serpent was more subtle than any beast in the field which the Most High had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have God made, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Focusing on the word subtle. Shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible, crafty, prudent, cunning, usually in a bad way. With Adam Green keeps using these scriptures and applying them to Amalek and saying that this is Amalek scriptures and this is what he believes and this is his God, and twisting these scriptures, and what you're doing is you're being subtle like the serpent. You're being crafty and you're being deceptive, because I show you in the comment section where I told you that these scriptures do not apply. These have nothing to do with Amalek. And some random person came in the comment section and said that Isaiah is literally a Jewish prophet, right? So whoever this person was that said Isaiah is literally a Jewish prophet, he doesn't even know what he's saying, because Jewish means you wish to be a Jew. But in his mind, when he said that, I'm going to show you in his mind, this is who he thinks about when he's told me that Isaiah was a Jewish prophet. Okay, there were no Charlton Heston prophets back then, okay? And I'm looking for the comment to show you what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, it might be here. One moment. I told him in the comment, I said, can you stop twisting the scriptures? Okay. He only read one part of it. And this person said Isaiah is literally a Jewish prophet. And I responded, okay, super sleuth, Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that were called Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. I said, until you explain this verse, none of your videos will have any merit from this day forward. Acts 13:1. The only comment that he hearted was Isaiah is literally a Jewish prophet. He's being deceptive. Now let's listen to his breakdown of this scripture. I told you, the thing with him is much as big as a researcher he is, you can't tell me that he hasn't came across the correct teachings, because all he talks about is Esau, Edom, and Amalek, and told me himself he refuses to interview a Hebrew Israelite, but he will interview the other small hats and keep getting their perspective. So in his mind, he knows that he's Esau, but he's saying that there's this evil plot of how does he say it, man? He says there's this evil plot of the fake small hats against him, which they don't care about Edom either. They even admit that you're Esau. And one of the most prominent news sites, Breaking Israel News, even said that Trump is a descendant of Esau. But he keeps saying that Amalek is Jacob. That's where the deception. And no matter how many times he gets corrected, he pretends like he doesn't see it. And listen to how he breaks down this scripture. And this is the subtlety that I'm talking about with this damn serpent.
Anything that they do, any of their so today's topic is forbidden to mock the sages. Sovereign Lord will wipe away all tears. He will remove forever all insults and mockery against his land and people. The Lord has spoken. It is their religious biblical prophecy that we can't criticize, insult, or mock anything that they do, any of their insane agenda. And this is what they're trying to bring to.
You see whatever you're talking about with this new, and listen to how he explains the reason why he likes the New Living Translation is because it fits with his agenda.
And, no matter what
Listen.
is when they're attacking me. So, today's topic is forbidden to mock the sages. Forbidden to mock the sages. I got a couple threads on Twitter and some clips I want to share with you guys, as well as some recent news. We have, according to Judaism, we can't criticize or mock them. Isaiah 25:8, and this is the New Living Translation because it's I liked the words it uses, but really it says
I like the words it uses.
No matter what the translation, King James version says rebuke, you can't rebuke them, you can't criticize them. But here's the verse. He, as in God, will swallow up death forever. The sovereign Lord will wipe away all tears. He will remove forever all insults and mockery against his land and people. The Lord has spoken. It is their religious biblical prophecy that we can't criticize, insult, or mock anything that they do.
See, that's deceptive, and that's not even the breakdown of the scripture. You're a serpent. You're a serpent. Number one, them scriptures have nothing to do with Amalek. I told you, them small hats that you keep bringing on, they are Amalek. Okay, and the scripture reads that he will wipe away the. Let me go back. Let me go to the KJV that I put in the comment section. You see how he broke down that scripture, though, right? And you see, and I was saying this earlier. I said Satan will take a shot at me, right? Satan will tell me, don't even bother to do this video because you're not as learned as the prophets that you're studying with. But that's what Satan. But I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to Satan. I'm still learning. Okay, that's the whole point. The whole point is that the Most High had mercy on me to give me this wisdom. Okay, and that's what I meditate on, damn near day and night. So Satan can't tell me I can't come on here and at least correct this dude, because he keeps saying that these scripture, first of all, what he just said was wrong. And Isaiah 25:8 says he will swallow up death and victory. Okay, we live in the okay, we came here. Okay, we were forced here. It says we were brought here to our enemies to be under subjection. This is America is mystery Babylon, the perdition. This place is literally made for destruction. We live in the valley of the shadow of death, where the water isn't safe, the fucking food ain't safe, the air is tainted. This is the shadow of death. He's promising to swallow up death in victory, and the Most High will wipe away the tears from off all faces. Whose faces? The Israelites. I just read you all these curses that came upon us because of us not keeping the commandments. Here's one of them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Thy eyes shall look and fail, longing for them all day. This is what they were doing when we were having when the slaves were having children. They would take the children, sell them to the highest bidder. We were passed around. Okay, thou shalt become, and listen and look. Here's why he says he will wipe away the rebuke of his people, because it says, thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall send thee. That's Deuteronomy 28:37. So we spent all our life being told we were nothing, we were low down dirty, quote unquote niggers. But of course, the word nigger is in the Bible, just like I told this super sleuth. Like I said, Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that were called nigger. Okay, before it became a byword and a proverb. Okay, it was we went by that name in the damn ancient days. But now we spend all of the Constitution said we were only 3/5 of a man. It says, "Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword." Do you understand what that means? So this is not all these scriptures are not referring to the small hats that are over there in Jerusalem right now, the ones that you keep equating the scriptures to. None of them can say that these scriptures are talking about them because they're living lavish. We're the ones that are still living under the curses. And as a matter of fact, the Most High said that the living under the curses would actually be a sign of who we are. And that's Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Do you understand that? Those curses are, it says this will be a sign upon even our seed forever. Amalek, Esau, Edom, and Amalek, okay, for the most part, are living lavish. These curses have nothing to do with you. That's how you know we are the Most High's children, because we are the ones that are under the curses. You can't go over there to Jerusalem and say, "Oh man, they have to go to the white man for everything. They have to go to him for a loan, for money, for clothing." But here the scripture says we have to do that. It says, "Thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck." This is not talk. Are you seriously going to sit here and say that these scriptures are talking about Esau, Edom, and Amalek? You know, the dudes, them long ass, curly, piggly wigglies over there? No, these scriptures are not talking about. This is proof. So you, by default, are being deceptive because you've came across some of this information, but for some reason, it goes against your entire narrative of how you, I don't know, how you make money, whatever you're doing. A lot of people say you're an agent and a crypto Jew, but those are ad hominems. Here's the thing. This is proof right now that you're being this, and you do a lot of good research, but you're being deceptive, especially with this scripture. The Most High is promising to remove the fact that we've been called nothing all our life. He's removing that. And then if you go up a scripture to 25:7, it says he will remove in this mountain the covering cast over all people. That's pursuant to Psalms 83, which everybody's going to discover that there was a great conspiracy in Psalms 83 where Esau, Edom, with all the other nations under him, came together in secret councils to oppress the heritage of the Negro, Latino, Native American, take all their wealth and riches away from them, tell them that they are nobody, and take over their identity. This is a literal, you can make a movie out of this.
So when are white Christians going to admit that if Jesus showed up in America in 2020, he would be a black man shot by the police? Think about it. He literally was a black man, and he was murdered by his judicial system because he went against the system of power that was oppressing people. Like, that's literally America.
But see, it's only for us. That's why the Most High said that these things that we're going through would be for a sign and a wonder. That's why all these prophets are scattered throughout the four corners of earth, all rising up, remembering who they are in the land of their captivity. Okay, is Amalek, is he in captivity? Is he considered not even less of a man? No, Amalek runs shit. He tells you what to do. And I'm going to prove that right now, that we are waking up in the land of our captivity. Right here, Super Sleuth. Because you do so much research, but yet you're going to tell me you never came across this? This is Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. And you see, this is actual meat. This is actual meat of the scriptures that goes beyond anything that you're not even your mind is not even prepared to comprehend, because this deals with regeneration, which is the secrets aren't given to you. The secrets aren't given to you. But you do so much research, right? You're going to tell me you never came across none of these books, the Roman Empire, the Edomites, who is Esau? But see, he knows he's Esau, Edom. But he thinks that Amalek, no, I shouldn't say he thinks. He keeps trying to equate Jacob to being Amalek. So he thinks that the war is between him. He knows that he's Esau, and he thinks that Amalek is Jacob. And so all his videos are based upon this war between Amalek and Esau. And either he's stupid as hell, or he's doing it on purpose, and he refuses to interview anybody else that can actually expound on this matter. Okay, but I've given you the basic scriptures. Okay, Romans 9:20, and there's even a scripture says that nobody else has this testimony but the so-called North and South Kingdom, the Tabernacle of David. Okay, Jacob. Okay, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Nobody else has this testimony of being counted as nothing all their life, trying to fight for a place in the world, trying to fight to be in this so-called white man's world where he runs everything. He's so comfortable, he walks around in flip-flops all damn day. This is your kingdom. Romans 9:26, and it shall come to pass that in that place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. Okay, this is coming. And now, which finally, I'm going to end it off with a picture that I came across from this channel called Support Black Art. Now, first of all, I would have never heard of it, but I came across an InfoWars post that was crying about something, talking about Instagram refuses to remove black art showing severed heads of white people. Come on, man, you people got so much more to worry about than some cartoon cut off heads. You got so much shit to worry about, man. But this right here, this is a testimony, right? This is a testimony of the things to come. And when I seen this scripture, I was reminded of Psalms 137, which says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So you had no mercy on us, and Obadiah 1:12, but thou shouldest have not looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, right? Because in the day of your calamity, which is coming soon, okay, we're the ones who are going to be cheerful. And look, Obadiah 1:15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So you can go ahead and keep being all deceptive, okay, and keep making all these videos about Jacob and Amalek, knowing that you told me I'm not interested in interviewing anybody who thinks they're chosen. Y'all can go ahead and keep complaining about pictures like this. This is your future. All glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yahweh, in the name of his Son, who the world wickedly calls Jesus. This is Lively, and I will, Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next one.